Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today we have lights that vanished without explanation, secrets erased from history, and a creature lurking in the mountains, all of which happened on August 30th. Let's begin. On August 30th, 1967, an eerie maritime mystery unfolded along the rugged coast of Scotland. That night, 3 separate lighthouses, each miles apart, suddenly went dark at the very same time. For over 2 hours, their beams, which normally cut through the night sky to guide ships safely past dangerous rocks, were completely extinguished. Mariners at sea reported utter confusion, with some vessels forced to halt, fearing disaster in the unlit waters. When daylight came, the lighthouses were found to be in perfect working order. No storms had passed, no power lines were down, and the keepers at each station insisted they had done nothing to switch the lights off. Investigators combed through the equipment but found no technical faults that it could explain why all 3 went simultaneously dark. The event quickly stirred comparison to the infamous Flannel Islands disappearance, where the lighthouse keepers themselves had mysteriously vanished decades earlier. Some suggested supernatural forces, sea spirits, or ghosts of drowned sailors. Others theorized sabotage, or even secret military testing disturbing electrical systems. No concrete explanation has ever been uncovered. To this day, the vanishing lighthouses of 1967 remained a chilling puzzle of the sea, a night when Scotland's guiding beams fell silent, leaving behind nothing but unanswered questions and ghostly whispers carried on the waves. On August 30th, 1905, Prince Michitarō Komatsu, a highly ranked Japanese noble and military figure, passed away. Komatsu had been an influential member of Japan during a period when the nation was rapidly expanding its power in Asia, but following his death, an unsettling mystery emerged. It was reported that several critical documents in his possession, papers believed to be outlining sensitive military strategies and possibly Japan's long-term plans for expansion, had vanished without a trace. These weren't ordinary documents. They may have held secrets about the future conflicts, alliances, and Japan's position on the global stage. Some historians argue that the disappearance was no accident. Theories suggest deliberate cover-ups by the Japanese government, ensuring that Komatsu's private collection never reached foreign eyes. Others believe espionage may have played a role. What makes the case even more chilling is that despite the decades of investigation, the documents have never resurfaced, leaving a gap in the historical records. Were they destroyed to bury the inconvenient truths, or are they still hidden away somewhere in an archive waiting to be uncovered? The vanishing of Prince Komatsu's papers remains one of the quiet, unsolved mysteries of Japan's imperial history. On August 30th, 1933, a Soviet scientific expedition deep in the Pamir Mountains of Central Asia reported something that still sparks debate to this day. A team of geologists and climbers claimed they came across a massive footprint in the snow, far larger than those of any human. Later that evening, they heard unsettling cries echoing through the valley. Several members of the group swore they saw towering figures moving across a ridge before vanishing in the mist. They described it walking upright, resembling a legendary creature known as the Yeti. These accounts quickly spread among the expedition, but when reported back to Moscow, Soviet authorities dismissed these claims, branding them mere as mountain folklore. Yet some of the men refused to stay silent. They insisted what they saw was real. For decades afterwards, researchers have revisited the story, arguing that the Soviet Union may have suppressed the event to avoid ridicule or to keep potential scientific discoveries under wraps. Was this truly the first documented encounter with the Yeti, or simply a case of exhaustion and altitude sickness playing tricks on weary explorers? To this day, the Pamir Mountains remain a hotspot for alleged sightings, and the mystery of what those men encountered continues to linger in the shadows of history. Like your history snack-sized? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.